Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
It's your main man 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Hi. Hey.
What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J. Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
Hey, this is Herflow from Hot 702.5 FM, where we bring you the best in hip-hop, R&B, pop, and talk. Tune in. You're listening to Herflow from Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio. Tune in to The Flow, where we're bringing you the best in hip-hop, R&B, and talk. Hey, good evening. You have tuned into The Flow with Herflow here on Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio. You guys, it's almost Valentine's Day. I hope you got a boo, but if you don't, it's okay. You can be your own boo. It's okay. Love yourself. All right, listen, let me tell you guys. Let me pull my mic over so you guys can really get the tea today. So every week I have a special guest. You guys know that because I'm sure you tune into me every single week. If not, you better tune into me. And this week is like no other. And so since it's Valentine's Day, I really wanted to get into the love thing. Last week we talked about love, and this week we're going to continue to talk about love. But this is something different. I have a guest on who is doing with an experiment with an experience, okay? And I'm going to bring Poe on to tell you about it. It's called The Love Experience. Hi.
What's up, Flo? How you doing?
I'm amazing. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate you. Thank you for coming on my show. I really appreciate that.
Well, thank you for inviting me to your show. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So this is what I do not want to waste any time because we got things to talk about. I'm just telling you right now. So, somebody kind of sent me to you on TikTok, and I was like, let me go to that page and see what this person is doing. And so I went to the page and I saw that you were doing something called the Poe Love Experience. And I'm really interested, and I'm sure our audience is interested because, dating apps are a thing, and, you have all of these different shows like Pop the Balloon, but you're doing something totally different. And I think it's amazing. And I think how you're doing it is amazing too. So, you're doing the Poe Love Experience, and it's kind of defined by the need to find a wife is what you're looking for, and a relationship, right? But you're doing it different than anything that I've ever seen. And so it just makes it like, it's intriguing, okay? And so I kind of want to get into what made you, because you're doing what day are you on? You've been sitting in the same spot on your TikTok for how many days now?
Well, we actually switched spots because originally I was outside, and now we're doing a little bit more couch time. But I was posting day 34. Come tomorrow, but we on day 34 now.
Okay. And tell me, because I know a lot of times, in the LGBTQIA plus community, I kind of wanted to, because you used the word Poe, but really it is Poe out here in the community right now, because it's like slim pickings. It's really hard to find somebody that's going to align with what your alignment is, because everybody's different, right? And so we're all looking for somebody that's going to, not everybody, but the people that are looking for somebody that's going to align with them. And so when you use that terminology, the Poe love experience, and your name is Poe, I said, wow, that was very, it had a lot of ingenuity, and I really loved it. It was very creative. So tell me about the Poe love experience. Tell me what made you start on day one. What were you thinking?
So day one, I feel like at that point I was going through just really a different path within life. Mentally, I was on another level. So I feel like God just kind of brought it to me randomly. I'm not gonna lie to you. And when God brings stuff to me, I just listen and I abide by what I'm supposed to do. So it came to me, I rock with it, I'm rolling with it, and that's how we got here, and that's how we're gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And being on day 34, tell me what kind of things you've experienced, because I've been on your lives, and they're just asking, even the guys come on and they're asking you all kind of questions. So like in this dating thing that you're doing, the experience, what has it been like for you? Like, what have you kind of learned? Because I got some other questions. We're going to go deeper. I'm going to get the tea. But what have you kind of learned through that experience about yourself?
If you go back to day one and you see where I'm at now, I feel like you can see the growth itself.
Okay.
And what I learned about myself is I learned that mentally I've gained a lot of patience compared to what it used to be for me in the past. But like in the past, I had to go through a lot of experiences in order to really know how to handle relationships.
Right.
And without them experiences, I probably wouldn't know how to really appreciate and accept a real woman. So I can definitely say at this point in my life, I know a real woman. And I know if a real woman come my way, I ain't gonna pass it up, you know?
Right. And then also, I want to ask you this too, because you're starting a YouTube channel that kind of like moves what's on TikTok to the YouTube channel. And I think people are going to be interested in this, how you are defining love and how you are looking for love. And so I really want people to know that as they follow you, to go to the YouTube channel, because I know it's just starting, but you're also putting all your videos of all the days that you sat in the spots, asking questions, trying to get clarity on what you want for a wife, letting people know, hey, listen, I'm looking for a wife, but I'm just not going to accept anything. And so I think it's important that people know that this is going to be a continuation of what you're already doing, which is going to be amazing. So it's going to be called the Poe Love Experience, you guys out there listening, and I want you to follow her. And can you tell them where you are on TikTok so they can know where to follow you too before we go on with the show?
So on TikTok, it's literally the same name. It's really Poe. And I got that as my YouTube is real. You know what I'm saying? So you can find me on all the platforms with the same name except my Facebook. My Facebook is a little bit more personal, you know?
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Okay, we're Valentine's Day. What makes you a great partner, Poe?
What makes me a great partner? I feel like with me and what I've been through within life, I'm understanding. I'm a little bit more patient. You know what I'm saying? I'm full of love. I didn't grow up on love. I feel like I grew up on tough love. So for me coming into any woman's life, it's kind of like, okay, understand I didn't come from this, but I definitely know how to give it and I know how to receive it. As long as you love me correctly, I know I can love you correctly. You know? Right.
So you know that everybody defines love in a different way, right? And then I talked about alignment. So what makes you, when I say what makes you a great partner, when you're looking for your wife, does character and energy override like age and looks for you? Or is that all like it's a trinity for you?
What do you mean?
So when you're looking
a little bit.
Yeah, so a lot of people will just go based on, some people go on energy, some people go, hey, this is character. Some people say, I'm only going in this age range. Some people say, so for you, when you define it for yourself, are you looking for a certain, like, does looks over, is that over character and age and energy?
No. I feel like looks don't really define anything because I just want a woman to love me correctly. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the looks, it's about her mental.
Got it.
to a person mental. Like, what's your morals, your values, your thought process when it comes to love. That's more what I'm into. I'm not.
Right.
Nah, the looks. It's a plus. I got to be able to live the rest of my life. I don't want to sit there and try to force myself to love somebody if I'm not attracted to you. You know? So I definitely feel like the attraction, it matters, but it's not everything. Okay.
Right. And I can actually see this being something big where people are on your show on YouTube like, I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm going to give me 37 days. Help me find somebody. Give me 34 days. Help me find somebody. Because again, like there's a lot of different ways to find it. And I think the way you're doing it is very different. And I think it's giving people the opportunity to really get to know you in this time that you're sitting here and letting them know, hey, listen, I'm not going to accept anything. You know, and a lot of people, I want to use the term thirsty for love, but a lot of people are out here thirsty for love, and you're just not. You're taking your time, and you're actually looking and really looking behind the madness, right?
Right.
Yeah. I get that, right? So tell me this. How do you think people might want to know? They're going to ask you this question. How do you think you build trust in a relationship, and how do you keep it? I'm sure people that are looking for you, like you're looking for a wife, and people want to ask these questions. So I'm going to ask these questions for them, so it'll make it easier for you to find your mate.
Right. I feel you. So with me, when it comes to trust, I feel like it's not automatically given. And that's my personal opinion. I'm not just gonna automatically be like, oh, I trust you. I feel like that comes with you showing me how you stepping when it come to me, and how you gonna maneuver when it come to me, how you got my back, how I got your back. And you can't allow nobody to come in and dictate your mental when it come to us. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like trust is definitely built. It's not just something that's just handed out.
Right.
So I feel like with trust, it's a major part for me because I feel like I grew up a lot not trusting people. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
I experienced a lot within life. Even when it comes to family, the closest person I ever been to is my brother. So it's like family, and it starts there, and it's like when they break your trust, it kind of be hard for you when it comes to people within the world. To be like, why should I trust you in my own bloodline can move a certain way? You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn to not place trauma on people based off my trauma.
That's important.
Exactly. So you got to earn my trust, but once you got it, you got it. And once you lose it,
it's gone. Yeah. You know, we are going to, I think I lost you there for a second. There you go. I was like, what happened? It's okay. And so we were talking about trust and how you keep it. Now, once you get the trust, once you say, hey, listen, this is my person and this is who I want to be with for the rest of my life, how do you then keep that trust? How do you think you keep that trust?
I feel like that trust is being kept between me and my woman that I'm with.
You
know? It shouldn't be broken. It's communication. Okay? And without communication, you really ain't going to really make it too far because that communication holds a very important part in very aspect. You know, so if we can't communicate and we can't figure things out and we allowing everything to just come in and turn our worlds upside down and be like, shit, like, I'm sorry, do you trust me?
Yeah, you can say what you feel on this radio show. That's why it's called The Flow. Yeah, you all right. Just be yourself. Yeah, just be yourself. You're good. Yeah. And I also want to say this to you. So my question is, when you talk about like trust, right? When you're saying trust, tell me, because how old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm 32.
You're 32. So how do you, when you talk about trust, how do you, at 32, people would say, hey, how do you know anything about love? And how do you know anything? And don't answer that question. I'm going to be right back because this is live. So things are happening in the studio right now. So just give me one. You hear it? So this is live. We're on live. So just give me 1 second. And I want you to don't just answer that question. I want you to think about that question.
Okay.
All right.
Ask me one more time real quick.
I want to know at 32, people would say, hey, listen, 32 years old. How do you know anything about love, and how do you know anything about trust and those kind of things? So give me a minute. Don't go anywhere, okay? I'm going to take my earphones off. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
All right, I gave you enough time. We're back.
I ain't even need the time.
You have enough time. You have enough time. No, you have enough time. You ready?
I'm ready. I was ready when you
Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. I want to know. I gave you time. I play like the Jeopardy thing. Do, 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 do. All right, gave you your time.
I can't
32.
See you. I can see me.
Oh, you only can see you?
Yep.
It's okay, because we just want to see you. That's why you're on blast right now.
Okay.
That's why it's just you right now, because yeah. So I'm going to get you to answer my question. At 32, why do you feel that you at this age are ready for a wife?
I feel like age does not bring maturity, experience do. Without experience, you don't know how to handle certain situations that come into your life.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like with me, I've been experiencing a lot since I've been a youngster. You know what I'm saying? Where I come from and who I grew up around, I seen a lot. I done a lot. So in my past, that's how I know I was moving incorrectly. You know what I'm saying? I may have made certain mistakes, but I had to do it in order to know how to actually love and trust anybody. Okay. So the age don't matter.
Okay.
That ain't got nothing to do with my mental, how I move. You know what I'm saying? I was raised around people that I feel like is very strong, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. And seeing them being able to overcome so much and just experiencing a lot with them throughout life, it's like, okay, I see this. This ain't what I want. This is what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So in comparison, in comparison to what you saw, you want that healthy relationship, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So what is your age thing? Like, what's your age range? We want to know. What's your age range here? Like, because, a lot of times people, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but you've been sitting there for 34 days, we said?
Yeah.
Okay. So 34 days, this is things that people want to know. So what's your age range for you? Or does it matter? Is it about the energy and the alignment of that for you?
I feel like it's more of the energy and the alignment for sure, but I have always definitely can say, I'm going to be honest, I've always been more attracted to women that is a little bit more older than me, because if you can't stimulate my mental, I feel like we ain't going to make it.
Right.
I don't need a person that's asking me what I'm doing all day. Okay? I don't need a person sitting there asking me my favorite color. Okay? I need a woman that say, show me or whatever. And if I'm doing something wrong, she's like, hold on, baby. Now, hold on.
She gonna check you, right?
Yeah, I need a woman that can check me. I don't need, like, if I could run over you, it ain't gonna work for me.
Yeah.
Strong enough to handle a person like me, because I'm not an easy person to be.
Yeah. What's your sign?
I'm a Libra, September 23rd.
September 23rd. Okay, you guys hear that? Libra, 32, looking for a wife. Does not have an age range as long as you can meet those requirements. And I'm not even going to ask what you do for work, because I don't want to bring that into the fold, only because I want people to see you for you. And if they want to get to know you, they'll definitely get to know you. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to come back. I'm going to play like one song, and then we're going to come back, and I got more questions for you. So just give me a minute. We're listening to Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio, and you're listening to The Flow with Her Flow. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back.
I'ma show you I'm the best. I'ma show you I'm the best. Get with me, I'll invest. Get with me, I'll invest. I'ma show you I'm the best. I'ma show you I'm the best. Get with me, I'll invest. Get with me, I'll invest. And I'ma get it poppin'. And I can take you shopping. With me, there's no stopping, hey. With me, there's no stopping. There's no stopping, I'ma hold you in my arms. Harvest cold, now it's warm. And baby, we can beat the storm. Loving you like Boston George. And darling, you my moon, hey. Yeah, you show me the light. Get with me, I'll treat you right. And I'll treat you right. Now she wanna rock and she wanna roll. Baby, I won't bend and I won't fold. And I can get you now, your heart I stole. Your heart I stole. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I want you. I'ma show you I'm the best, yeah. I'ma show you I'm the best. Get with me, I'll invest. Get with me, I'll invest. I'ma show you I'm the best, yeah. I'ma show you I'm the best. Get with me, I'll invest. Get with me, I'll invest. And I'ma get it poppin'. And I can take you shopping. With me, there's no stopping, hey. With me, there's no stopping. We can hit the lotto, lotto, lotto. We can pop a bottle, bottle, bottle. You looking like a model, model, model. Model, hey. Invest. The best. Invest. Hey.
This is Her Flow from Hot 702.5 FM. Las Vegas, looking for a winner takes all way to burn off that extra energy? Welcome to Bouncy World, the ultimate climate-controlled indoor playground. We're stacking the deck with specials all week long. Cool off with Frosty Tuesdays featuring ice-cold treats for the kids. Then join us for free popcorn Thursdays, because nothing beats a salty snack after a giant bounce. And at Bouncy World, we believe every child deserves their moment to soar. Join us every Sunday from 9 to 11 a.m. for Sensory Sundays. We dim the lights and turn off the music to create a calm, inclusive space designed specifically for our newer, diverse community. At Bouncy World, we fly high. From high-flying fun to inclusive play, we've got it all. Visit us at bouncyworldlv.com to book your party or check our open play hours. Bouncy World, jump into the fun today. Hey, this is The Flow from Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio. Tune in every Thursday at 5 p.m. to listen to dope people, dope topics, and dope vibes. Thank you for tuning in. You tune back into The Flow with Her Flow here on Hot 702.5 FM. You guys, I am blazing hot here every Thursday at 4 p.m. You guys got to tune in and tell your friends and share the show too. Share the show. You guys know what to do. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. All right, listen. So we are back with the Poe Love Experience, and we're talking about love here on this Valentine's Day weekend that's coming up. You guys, I just want to know, Poe she's doing this experiment and an experience, and she's been looking for a wife. And I'm sure a lot of people out there are trying to figure out how she's been doing it. So I'm going to recap really quick. She's been she moved spots now, but she was sitting in one spot for some days. And she was actually on TikTok and trying to really just kind of get some information on what's out there and how the scene is out there. And in the LGBTQ community, sometimes they call it the U-Haul community. I said that last week on my show, where people move in and out and they move really quickly. And I'm going to move in. They meet in a couple of weeks and then they move in. And some of the relationships, not just to, not kidding, but some of the relationships do work because there's chemistry and there's alignment, but that it takes work, right? Right? It takes work. So it's not really about how It is, but it's not. But if you already have that chemistry, sometimes it just works. So I want to ask you this. What is your definition? Thank you for coming back, you guys, too. What is your definition of a successful relationship? Okay. And how do you find communication important in a relationship? And then we'll talk about emotional intelligence after that.
I feel like communication holds a lot of weight within relationships, because without communication, a lot of things can be altered in a certain perspective to where you take it in a different way. Mm-hmm. But when you have a person to where y'all can both understand each other, it brings that balance. You know what I'm saying? Without that balance, you kind of fail within a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So ask me the question again.
I'm not. No, I'm not. That's a quality that you got to have is listening.
No, I was listening, but I was thinking about something else at the same time.
I'm just teasing. All right, we're gonna. You are on the flow with her flow. All right, so do me a favor, kind of center yourself a little bit, just a little bit more. So I can see you, but I just need you to be front and center. So kind of not your camera, like move your body over just a little bit in the center. There we go. That's a lot better. See?
All right.
All right. So tell me again. I'm going to talk about a little bit more. My engineers just said a little bit more. Just like in the middle where you see me. Come over this way.
We good?
Yeah, now we're good. Right. Now they can see you when I ask this question. I want them to be able to really see you. So we're going to focus on you, right? Okay. I'm going to ask it again. First of all, what is your definition of a successful relationship? Don't talk about communication yet. What is your definition of a successful relationship?
I feel like a successful relationship for me, it stems from understanding, because it's two people that come from two completely different backgrounds. Okay. Mm-hmm. 9 times out of 10, you coming into somebody's life to where even if y'all experience the same thing, it was in a different manner. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you have to learn to understand your person as well as that person has to learn to understand you.
Right.
And without that, it kind of brings the assumption to where it's like, damn, like I can't understand you. You can't understand me. What are we doing? Mm-hmm. You know? So wholeheartedly, you really got to be able to have patience, mm-hmm. because what you may be used to, that person may not be used to.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So again, it's balance for me. I'm all about balance. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Without that balance, we ain't going nowhere, baby. I can tell you that right now.
Right. Now, you brought up something. I know I'm being real petty right now. I'm going to be a little bit petty right now. But you brought up something about like wanting to know, and I know these things are surface level things, right? Mm-hmm. But okay, you brought up the fact of like color, like if you don't want to know a person, talking about knowing your favorite color and things like this. So like, what if a person says, I want to buy my person a gift. I want to know their favorite color. I want to know what they like. I want to know what they like to do. Do you think those small details are just as important? Not just as important, but do you think those small details are also important?
It's the little things that count within relationships, period. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying don't ask me my favorite color. You know what I'm saying? Maybe be a little bit observant.
Right. Okay. I see.
It's kind of clear as day.
Right. Okay.
I feel like a person's favorite color, if you observing enough and you peep enough, you automatically gonna know, like, okay, it's what you like.
Yeah. So I'm being very observant right now. Is your favorite color black?
Nah, it's not.
So if I was observing you right now, right?
I wear a lot of black.
Okay, so I would assume, because observing, I would say, hey, listen, your favorite color is black. What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is red.
I wouldn't have known that. You just said you wore a lot of black, right?
If you go through my content, you'll see me in a lot of red.
I would rather ask you and say, hey, listen, I would rather ask and say, hey, listen, those are those little things. You're still paying attention to detail, because if I see something that, let's say, for instance, for me, if I see something that you like and I say, you know what, I remember that she said her favorite color was black. I'm still paying attention to detail because I'm listening. But however, it's like that wouldn't be just a surface level conversation. It gets deeper. So I think that, like, again, bringing that to the table, that would be something that as a woman, I would ask. I would say, hey, listen, what's your favorite color? Because in my mind, I might be trying to do something special. You know what I mean? So I think that's important. Now some would say but that all goes back to communication. It all goes back to learning to communicate, learning your person. Because some people don't know how to do that. Some people don't know the art of communication. Maybe, like you said before, because we are patchwork quilts of what we've learned before through our family, through our relationships, through friendships and things like that. And so as we get older, sometimes we have to unravel those things and unlearn those things that we learn. Because some people just roll with it. Well, my mama did it and my grandmama did it, so it must be right. And our grandmamas and mamas, I could tell you right now that I had to unravel some things that I learned from my grandmother and my mother. You know what I mean? So we got to start learning ourselves and taking accountability for the things that we can't just use the excuse, well, we just don't know. Because if we're looking for things that we want to enhance our life and want to be better, that's the thing that we want to do and heal and do the things that are work before we get into a relationship. Or even if you do and you still have things to work on, you still want to work on yourself while you're in that relationship to make the relationship better. That's just my take on it.
Yeah, I mean, that's where it comes into play of breaking those generational curses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not
Absolutely.
And just because I experienced and seen my grandma, my mama go through certain things that I'm like, oh no, like, nah, I ain't saying that. You know, I'm definitely more of the person to where I believe and I take my own path within life. Okay? Now, granted, it does play a part, but it don't hold no weight. Okay. It holds no weight from me seeing what my grandma may have went through or what my mama may have went through.
Okay.
Like, I'm my own person. I did take my own path, me and God. Okay? When it comes to that, I'm not going to just make a person feel like, oh, well, my grandma used to do this and my mama used to do this, so this is me. No, you got to be the person to where you like, nah, look, I ain't none of that. I'm my own person. I got my own morals, my own values, my own mental, and I'm gonna move how I feel like I need to move. Okay?
Yeah, that makes sense. Tell me this, okay? So we're gonna go back to being in the community, in the LGBTQ community, right? So you have bisexual women, you have women that are straight, that are just trying something. I call them trisexual women. You have lesbian. You have lesbian women, you have women that are transgender that are now have transformed into women. You have all these different segments of women. What is your type? Are you attracted more? Would you date a bisexual woman? Would you date a straight woman? Or does it matter while you are, is that something that you've talked about on the Love Experience?
I have. I will say in my early 20s, I found it cute to deal with straight women because I was intrigued by being able to, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna turn you out. Now that I'm grown, I feel like I don't want no straight woman. I need a woman that's experienced due to the fact that I need you to be experienced if you think you ever gonna make it with me.
Right.
Now, when it comes to bisexuals, I ain't gonna say I discriminate, but you know what I'm saying? A person passes, they pass. Okay. But what is your outlook on bisexuals? Okay, because people take bisexuals in many, many ways. People feel like because a person may have had a past that they're bisexual, but that don't mean they're bisexual because they can become a full lesbian within time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my take is that, we evolve as people. We grow as people, but if you're still in it, and this is something that you've been doing for years and years and years, and you're still in it, that means you're still bisexual, right? I think everybody's different on what they're attracted to. Is no wrong or right to it. It's only authenticity and honesty. So I think that if you are a bisexual woman, the person that you are trying to date should also know, hey, listen, I am bisexual. They shouldn't have to find out that you're bisexual. That's something that should be talked about And yes, because it can bring, and I'm not saying that people are insecure by nature, but it can bring some issues and some problems. And not only that, for me, I think that there's a lot of things happening out in the community where I'm talking about like STDs, things like that, right? And so it's really important to protect yourself, number one. And if you don't know even if you're just dating, we're not just talking about just being in a relationship. Even if you're just dating, you still have to be protect yourself. And so I think that's where authenticity comes in at. And I think that's where honesty comes in at, because it gives a person an opportunity to say yes or no. I want to date you. I don't want to date you. That gives that avenue to really have a conversation. And then that person gets an opportunity to choose what they really want. But if you're saying, hey, listen, I was bisexual, I'm no longer bisexual, I know that you want a lesbian woman, then I feel like you should be who you say you are. That's my take on it.
Okay. So I like that, because I agree, because I'm real firm on give a person the option. Mm-hmm. If you're not coming into any situation that you're dealing with, a relationship, and you're not being completely honest, you have to give a person the option to decide whether or not, like, okay, look, this is something I'm able to handle, or something I'm able to deal with, compared to you not telling a person, and then down the line they find out, and it'd be like, well, you ain't even give me the option to choose if this is something I actually want to have a part of my life.
See, and that's what I was talking about. That's exactly what I mean by that. That's exactly what I mean. And can I add something to it? I also want to say that, as you go along in the relationship, people do shift, people do change. And I'm not talking about in a bad way. We grow. Like, I used to hate okra. Like, I hated it because oh, no, not even fried. My mother used to make like okra with like beans, and she would just throw it in a pot. And then, like after sitting a couple of days, she'd say, y'all don't eat that okra. And I'm just like, I'm not eating it. I just rather, but but it's changed. And, as I've gotten older, I'm like, okra's not so bad. Mix it with some cornbread, it's good, especially if you know how to cook. That's a different, but I just think that you have to continue to evolve with your partner. That doesn't mean your partner doesn't have their own thing that they got going on, and you got your own thing that you got going on, but you should support your partner in whatever they got going on, and your partner should support you in whatever you got going on, right? It's two people bringing their lives together, but also as one. Right? Willing to work it out through the good times, the bad times. Some days, we might be like, now, I didn't really like that you did that. Okay, I'm going to come talk to you about it. I need to see something happen. We need to communicate about that. And being open enough and authentic enough and accountable enough to say, you know what, I did that. Let me, and even if a person doesn't feel like they did it, well, come talk to me. What is it that I did to offend you, so that we can make it better? Because the whole goal is to have the relationship, to build on the relationship, to have a long-term successful relationship. That's the goal. That's the reason you're doing all of this. So why do all of that and then throw it away? It just doesn't make any sense to me, but that's just me, right? So now I got another question. We're going to go another question. We still got probably about 10 minutes to go. So I'm going to get into some more meat.
Real quick. Y'all going to play some Anita Baker up on here?
You know what? We are not. I got my own music. I love Anita, but
Anita Baker.
but I go. Yeah. We're gonna play a song. I'm gonna play a song right now. But we're gonna come back after I ask you this question. Right? I'm gonna play a song that I think our audience would like. But let me ask you this too: what does emotional intelligence mean to you?
So with me, with emotional intelligence, I feel like it's more in the aspect to where you're able to comprehend. Okay, when I say comprehend, I mean in the aspect to where a person can come in and they be like, okay, look, I don't know how to handle this. I've never experienced this. I never experienced a person like you that may be going through certain emotions that you're facing. Okay, and you have to be able to kind of, I guess you could say, understand in a different perspective. Okay, because without emotional intelligence, when it comes to relationships, I feel like if you don't have that, you're lacking. You're lacking in many ways, because you have to be able to actually understand and be able to handle a person's emotions. Like, say you got a person that cry all the time, right? And you normally get irritated because this person is always crying. They always feeling away. They're very emotional. Okay. You have to literally be able to be like, all right, look, let's figure this out. Let me see, why are you like this?
Okay. What is it stemming from?
Exactly.
What is it stemming? Yeah.
Exactly. The roots. It starts with roots, right? Okay. And it stems up. So, yeah, that's a deep question.
Yeah. Is your partner your best friend? Do you think your partner should be your best friend?
Yeah, I do. I feel like my partner should be the person that I'm able to come to about anything. I should be able to speak to you about anything. And even if you don't understand me, it's kind of like, okay, listen, baby, I don't really understand where you're coming from. And I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm trying to understand where you're coming from.
Right.
If we're not best friends before we're in a relationship and I'm not comfortable with coming to you and telling you my whole life, I want to be able to be like, babe, why this girl just came and did this? You know what I'm saying? You be like, baby, hold on, wait a minute. She did what? Instead of just shutting down or turning to anger, it's kind of like we're able to actually communicate efficiently to, well, it's like, all right, you just made me feel 10 times better about what I just told you.
Right. And it doesn't bring the insecurities into the relationship. Exactly. I want to talk about Sharice Fisher, 9907 on this. She says, we talk a lot about being single. It doesn't mean anything if you haven't done the work. What did the work look like for you? And where would you tell someone to start that's trying to heal? She has that question for you.
I feel like when you're trying to heal, your best start is with God. I was raised by an evangelist. Okay. I was in the church Monday through Sunday, Bible, prayer, choir rehearsal. Okay. Everything. And without God being the center of your world, your healing will never come. Okay. So that healing definitely starts with your spirituality. And granted, a lot of people, some people, you know, they may have their own thing. They believe in different things nowadays, but me, I believe in my God. And I feel like without you taking the steps to really just focus on yourself and be like, okay, I need to figure out what's going on with me.
Right.
Why am I reacting like this? Why is this triggering? Why is this making me feel away with every relationship I'm going through? These people are doing this, they doing that. And I'm popping off. At that point, you got to understand it's something that's triggering you, and it's a part of healing.
Right.
So you have to be able to actually pinpoint the issues within yourself first. That love start with you and God first before you go into anybody's life.
Absolutely. A lot and healing and understand where it's coming from. You know what I'm going to do? Because we're going to close out when I come back. Not just totally close out right at first. I'm going to ask a couple of questions. And I want people to know you're listening to Poe from The Love Experience. She's going to be on YouTube, creating the channel. If you want to find her, tell them again, Poe, where to find you on TikTok.
So y'all can find me on TikTok at It's Really Poe, as well as YouTube as well. Okay, shout out to y'all for getting me to start that YouTube. I appreciate you for that motivation.
Yes. So and she's looking for a wife, you guys. I think her wife is closer than what she thinks she is. But I've been watching and seeing what you got going on.
She's like real close.
Yeah.
Real close.
There. Yeah. I just think that, So let's talk about if you are already in a relationship right now. What would that relationship look for you? But don't answer look like for you. But do not answer this question right now. Okay? We're going to come back. We're not playing Anita Baker, but we're going to play something that the audience will like. You are listening to Her Flow right here on Hot 702.5 FM Risky Radio. You guys come back with me.
To roll up, tell me what's the hold up. So get it. Let's to nowhere, and you best believe you wanna play the victim. You gotta play the victim. Unneeded problems, trust has fallen. Got folks calling my phone now. What you gon' do? Need me to do roll through and solve this problem. Unneeded problems, trust has fallen. Got folks calling my phone now. What you gon' do? Need me to do roll through and solve this problem.
What it is, I know you run your sister, so I'ma just keep it crisp. Ooh, believe me, I love what you got, but I'm young and I'm dumb, running straight to the top. Leave it color coded with it. Love whenever you be showing emotion, yeah, that mean I got you. To be honest, ain't a lot of chicks that really top you, and you know I'm with it, nothing to lose. You got the juice. I be around some groupies, but I'm not into those. Yeah, I want you in the picture, but you changing your pose, banging me up, calling my phone, saying you know what I'm doing. You know you hard, you ain't moving. So tell them cats in them DMs, if I see him, my baby gon' be making a post that say free him. Cause your love worth 100 miles of running facts. Let me call this girl back.
You're listening to Her Flow from Hot 702.5 FM Risky Radio. Tune in to The Flow, where we're bringing you the best in hip-hop, R&B, and talk. Hey. Thank you for tuning back in to Her Flow on The Flow here on Hot 702.5 FM Risky Radio. Every week I'm here blazing hot every Thursday at 4 p.m. Hey, Paul, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, hi. Welcome
up?
back. So a quick question. We got about 3 minutes. So I'm going to ask you the question. I want you got 30 seconds to answer it. So you don't even have time to think. You got about 30, 45 seconds to answer it.
All right.
I want to know from you, what does emotional safety look like to you for your person and also for you in a relationship? Did you just black out because you didn't want to answer the question? Where did you go? Oh my God. You see what happens when you ask a real question, you guys? Listen.
My nephew calling me, y'all. My bad.
Yeah, I was going to say, you see what happens when you ask the real questions?
Ask me again.
What does emotional safety look like for your partner and for you in a relationship? You got about 30 seconds to answer the question. Then we're going to go after that. Emotional safety. Oh, you can't hear me?
What just happened, bro?
Oh my God. What happened? All right, listen. You're gonna come back on the show. She's gonna come back on the show, right? She's gonna come back on the show to talk about what emotional safety. I am bringing her back on the show. So if you guys missed it, please go to YouTube, do the recap. Do the recap of the show, and we're going to come back. We're going to bring the Poe Love Experience back on. She's going to be on YouTube. You guys can see her on TikTok, on The Real Poe. You can see her, but right now we have to get off. She answered all the questions well. Absolutely, Bria, she did. And respectfully, I really love that. You guys, it's time for me to go.
My bad.
No. My
nephew called me.
You got like 2 minutes to answer this question because then we gotta go. I was great. The question is, what does emotional safety look like for you in a relationship, for you and your partner? You got 30 seconds.
Okay, so for me, emotional safety is just me being able to be open and vocal without feeling judged.
How about vulnerability?
I feel like I definitely want to be able to be vulnerable with my person because I'm a tough cookie. So
okay, and your person has to be vulnerable with you. That's emotional safety and trust, right? All those different things. Okay. All right. You guys, you have tuned into The Flow, and we have been listening to The Love Experience with The Real Pole, The Real Pole, right there on TikTok. You guys can find her, and on YouTube. And now you're listening to The Flow with Her Flow. You guys, I'll be back here. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Hey, what's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars. On Hot 702.5FM.com.